Minimum wage workers across the country will be getting a raise on New Year's Day. A record number of cities, states, and counties are boosting their lowest pay rate. Locally, there's a big difference in minimum wage. As KCTV5's Greg Payne reports, it's all about which side of the state line you live on.
This evening, the Country Club Plaza in Kansas City was flooded with people. Whether for holiday shopping or returning, money was flowing. This time next year, some people in Missouri may have more to spend. When the clocks strike midnight on New Year's Day, minimum wage workers in the state will get an 85-cent raise, as the lowest hourly wage goes from $8.60 to $9.45.
The issue is that by raising minimum wage, we never raise the expectations of ourselves. So minimum wage being such a huge issue tells me that people are not willing to better themselves in order to get a better paying job.
We have to have a higher minimum wage just for the cost of living. It's getting harder and harder for the middle class to survive in this country. And I think the country needs to stay up at that minimum wage as high as it can go.
It's all thanks to Missouri voters who approved a plan to raise the state's minimum wage 85 cents every year until it hits $12 an hour in 2023. While Missouri is increasing their minimum wage, you can literally cross the street here on State Line Road where you enter into Kansas, where it's drastically lower at $7.25, which is actually the federal minimum wage.
First thing I said is, oh great, Kansas is not keeping up with the times. Needs to raise the minimum wage.
At this time, it doesn't appear to be changing going into the new year.
I think that's good for people to work hard and get raises, do things that they can do to increase their wages. If they bring more value to the job, then the job should definitely pay more. So, I don't see an issue with the minimum wage staying where it's at in Kansas.
I think we got to figure out taxes better before we start talking about minimum wage. I think the minimum wage does need to be raised, but we have other more important issues to figure out.
We are slowly getting, to be a bigger city, but also at the same time, in order for us to survive, we do have to, make the minimum wage livable for people to, do it. You can't survive on $7.25 an hour. Nobody can.
Many smaller businesses have spoken out against minimum wage hikes, arguing it would force them to have to cut down on the number of employees. Reporting in Kansas City, I'm Greg Payne for KCTV5 News.